Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 111, so let's get to it. In episode 111, Lillie, Gladion, and Lusamine will return. They will reunite with Ash and they will finally find Mohn. Now, I already made a video on this episode. In fact, I made and uploaded said video this very week, since the episode was revealed alongside its title and a summary just a few days ago. I decided to make a video on it at the very same day that this happened, even though I knew that the preview for the episode would be out in just a few days, because, well, got to strike while the iron is hot. If an episode is revealed early and it is worth discussing, then I will make a video on it. But since I knew that the preview would be out shortly after I made the video, I did not talk about the episode too much. I only covered the small amount of information that was available, while speculating as little as possible, since I wanted to leave some ammunition for the preview discussion. Though granted, there wasn't really much room to speculate anyways. But I wanted to have at least something left over that I could talk about in the preview discussion. However, I was hoping that the preview would reveal a good amount of new information to complement the ammunition that I saved up. But unfortunately, this wasn't the case. So I did think that maybe I should not make a preview discussion. But since I said that I would, here we are. I will still leave a link to the previous video I made on episode 111 in the description below and at the end of this video, so that you can go watch that video if you haven't already. While that video might not have that much to offer, especially when compared to this one, you can still go watch it if you wish. It does also cover episode 113, so it does have some additional value. Though I will also have to revisit that episode in another video, since they released a special preview for it, which I did not expect. I now kind of regret making that video on episodes 111 and 113, since it was made obsolete, or at least less valuable in just 4 days. But what can you do? Anyways, enough about that. Let's get to the preview now, shall we? So again, the preview pretty much only shows things that were already known, or it confirms things that were pretty obvious. The preview shows Lillie, Gladion, and Lusamine. It was already known that Lillie and Gladion would appear in this episode, but it was not known if Lusamine would return as well, though I did think that she would and the preview confirms it. It might be obvious to expect that she would return in this episode as well, since Lillie and Gladion do return, but she did not appear in episode 37 even though Lillie and Gladion did appear. So it wasn't guaranteed that Lusamine would return in episode 111. But I am glad that she will, and it is great to see her, Lillie, and Gladion again. Lillie especially, who looks absolutely adorable. The preview shows that the setting of this episode will be the Crown Tundra, and it also shows that Chloe will travel with Ash and Go. Both of these facts were already known, though I did not emphasize enough how odd it is that Chloe will travel with Ash and Go in this episode, since this adventure does not involve an evolution, and Chloe already met all of them anyways. I guess that since Chloe already met Dawn and Serena, she might as well meet Lillie as well. Now the preview shows that Ash, Chloe, and Go are investigating the sightings of a mysterious Pokemon in the Crown Tundra. This is something that was already known as well, and I did say in my previous video on this episode that I think that given the setting of the episode, the mysterious Pokemon is Calyrex. The preview does not prove me wrong or right, however it does reveal that the mayor of Freesingaton will appear in this episode. Freesingaton is the first town you visit in the Crown Tundra in the games, and it is the place where you learn the most about Calyrex. And the mayor himself has books about Calyrex in his house. So I think that it is very likely that Calyrex will indeed appear in this episode, especially since in the preview, the mayor is seen talking with Ash, Chloe, and Go. Chloe is even seen taking notes, so the mayor will help them find the mysterious Pokemon. Finally, the preview also shows Lillie reuniting with her father Mohn. This is another thing that we already knew, but I do want to point out that this reunion is kind of suspicious in the preview. At least, I think so, because of the way it is framed. We don't see Mohn's face. Now this could just be to preserve the surprise since he has been gone for so long. He probably looks different. so they wanted to ensure that this reunion will have some air of mystery to it. But when I saw the preview the first time, I just got a bad feeling here. Like maybe this is not really Mohn, or he is an illusion or something like this. Now I am most likely wrong here, since even the title of the episode says that Lillie and Mohn will reunite. Plus this is the conclusion of Lillie and her family's journey. So I don't see them being thrown for such a loop. But I can't shake the bad feeling I got from the reunion in the preview. I also wanted to say something that I did not say in my previous video on this episode, because I was saving it for this video. It is strange that Mohn is in the Crown Tundra, since he was living in Alola. So why is he so far from home? Well, he was sucked into an ultra wormhole, therefore, he might have ended up in the Crown Tundra on accident, when one day, an ultra wormhole opened in the Crown Tundra. And since he is a researcher, he decided to stay in the Crown Tundra to look into the various legendary Pokemon that inhabit the area. He might even be researching Calyrex, which would tie into Ash, Chloe, and Ghost's search. Again, assuming that Calyrex is indeed the mysterious Pokemon. Though Mohn's field of study is ultra wormholes, which do not have a direct connection with the Crown Tundra. Though in the games you can find ultra beasts in Dynamax Adventures, which take place in the Crown Tundra. So maybe this has something to do with Mohn's reason for staying in the Crown Tundra. Also, he was presumed dead, so I do wonder why he did not contact his family to let them know that he was alive, or why he never tried to return to Alola. Surely his research cannot be more important than his family, right? I would not think so when I think about what we know about Mohn. He seems like a caring and kind father/husband. So I think that Mohn definitely has a lot of explaining to do, and all these unanswered questions make the bad feeling I discussed earlier grow. Hopefully we do get some answers when the episode airs, and hopefully they are good answers. As in not only satisfying answers, but also positive ones. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. Again, I was unsure of whether or not I still wanted to do a preview discussion since there wasn't that much new information to go over. But I think that I was still able to make an interesting and valuable enough preview discussion. Episode 111 will definitely be a fascinating and amazing episode, and I definitely cannot wait to watch it. Episode 111 will air on May 20. As usual, once the episode airs, I will upload a video review for it as soon as possible, so please look forward to it. But that's the video, as always. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.